September 1st is traditionally the biggest moving day in and around Boston. And while there's still U-Haul truck sightings aplenty, as Kavontae Smalls shows us, the scene today is far from the same as years past.
The MoveIn trucks still line the streets. It's just not as many as we're used to seeing. Last March, colleges and universities sent most of their students home to finish the year online because of the pandemic. And after spending several months in her hometown of San Diego, Kara Pepper is happy to be back to start her junior year at Boston University.
I'm actually looking for a desk right now. I got a dresser and that's coming later today, and I haven't been able to find a desk online that I like, and so I figured I saw one the other day when I was here.
Pepper was one of a handful of customers to browse Basics Furniture in Allston.
We've seen an uptick in sales on the internet and less people walking in, but we're happy to have them walk in.
Neil Wiggitman is the owner of Basics Furniture. Having been around for 35 years, he's used to the ebb and flow of the seasons, and things are noticeably different today.
The buzz around town has not been the same. You just don't feel electricity right now because there are less people coming to town. However, the business has stayed pretty consistent.
Next door, Boardwalk Properties has been a staple along Harvard Avenue. Real estate manager Jose Feliciano says the realty market is also feeling the effects during its busiest time of year.
There's definitely a lot more units available that we have ever seen this late in the season. That's definitely changing.
With more schools adopting online classes, the rental demand dropped significantly. Feliciano says a decrease in international students is causing some landlords to feel the pinch.
The very high-end market that relays a lot on the international students, that probably was the one that got the most affected. There are a good amount of landlords that are still vacant.
There may not be as many students as usual, but in a pandemic, it doesn't take much to start an outbreak. Schools across the country are cracking down on large gatherings and parties. Boston University has already alerted its students if they host parties, they could face suspension, a measure Kara Pepper supports.
So I'm really glad that at least there's that safety measure and not like those consequences for people who don't take it as seriously, because I want to stay on campus.
It's a new season with noticeable changes felt by businesses who need returning college students to be able to safely remain here. Kavontae Smalls, GBH News.
COVID testing is, of course, now routine on campus. And of the 7 Boston area colleges and universities we spoke with, all of them told us they've set up isolation room for students who test positive or show possible symptoms.